Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction with The Ghost. Continuing, of course, with The Flash. This is Season 7, Episode 2, The Speed of Thought. Now, with last episode, of course, the Season 7 premiere, was a continuation of Season 6 still, but overall I think we enjoyed it, but we were kind of waiting for Cisco and Caitlin to show up.
Yeah, I don't like the two.
Chester and Allegra.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I mean, I think they're okay, I just don't like the fact that it felt like
they're replacing them.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not a fan of them.
We learned the biggest thing, besides the fact that Nash sacrificed them.
Died.
Yeah, all the Wells died, basically, was that Eva's not really Eva.
She's not human.
She's a mirror. It's interesting. That is interesting. Because she's been under this assumption she's been the real Eva, and then she finally learns now that when she hit the mirror, and she actually bounced back and died, and then she was put into the Mirrorverse. So
that was crazy to
watch that.
Yeah.
She was tempted to watch it at the beginning.
And the husband even told her, like, you're not human. You're not human. He even showed it.
It specifically made a point that he knew, but he never revealed it to anybody. Never said anything. It's interesting. So what do you think? What are they going to do in this episode? I mean, Iris is still stuck in the Mirrorverse.
I really want her out. Like, it's...
Now?
I'm over being there.
Well, I think it's about to start now, so are you ready to get into it and see what they do with this episode? Let's go.
Oh, look at who's magically just there.
You see the suit back there? Nora's suit?
If we learned anything from them, it was that our greatest weapon against darkness is our humanity. Don't blame yourself.
I mean,
He's the reason they're dead.
He willingly sacrificed. Well, yeah, but he willingly sacrificed himself for Barry to get his speed back.
But Barry's the only reason that he's dead. I'm not a fan of him.
Remember the blip, the little on the screen? She got it to send.
I thought I could use Atlantean tech to tackle perpetual motion, one of science's greatest problems.
Why did they not mention, like, anything about him being gone?
Problem number one. How did you know that? I saw you write it. No, you didn't.
What? Can he now, like, read minds?
Or can he see into the future? Somehow?
Don't ask me how I got it, because I have no idea.
Iris's neural pathways have likely achieved an equilibrium with harmonic frequency contained within the fractalized dimensional plane.
What is happening right now to Barry?
I'm nothing like Joseph. I will never lie to you.
You're lying, though.
How about the fact that you're not human?
There.
Barry can think fast now.
Cool.
Is that good? Or is that going to end up hurting him?
Let's find out.
I'd be frustrated.
What the fuck?
Take like years to develop a prototype that could do that. Not if we integrate the neural net and the thinker's chair, sync to an anti-bridge, fed into...
But isn't Eva still holed up behind McCulloch's force field? We'll never get close to her. You're gonna bring out another board.
Factoring in geographical analytics.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah, well...
Dude, this thing right there.
Eva's hearing.
Caitlin?
About time.
Caitlin? Okay.
What the hell?
Barry, help her. He let her get hit.
No super thinking. Something's going on.
What happened?
You took the brunt of Eva's laser blast to help us.
No emotion. You see that? He's not the same.
You should recuperate for 14.2 minutes. Then help Cisco gather our McCulloch intel so I can... I've analyzed behavioral patterns, body language, even graphological...
He figures out that she's not really Eva.
I slept in the same bed with a mirror duplicate of Iris without knowing the difference. You did the same with Camilla.
And he pulls the video up.
Did she just die?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
No. No.
What are you? A meta? A shapeshifter? No!
A shapeshifter?
wants answers.
No, she is too distracted to notice. And there couldn't be another way to distract her. There were 141 ways. This was the most efficient.
I'm not...
Something seriously wrong with
No shit, Cisco.
We cannot save all of them. We have to choose.
Would you like me to inform the rest of the team?
Camilla and Sang, or Iris. It is the only way.
He doesn't even care.
How the hell are we supposed to do that?
My God.
Who thinks we should save Iris?
Look at Cisco's face. He is like so broken right now. Oh! Holy shit!
Sorry, Barry. Gotta go with the numbers. You appear to be distracted.
I just ran a simulation to see how this will play.
He's not gonna tell him.
Would you like me to inform the rest of the team of this development?
No.
I was shot too. With...
Is Barry doing that by any chance?
I don't know if he is, but
It's done the exact opposite to your emotional response. I'm better this way. The team is safer. Why is the portal target set to Iris? I've already seen the outcome of this debate. You eventually vote to save Camilla and Sang. Like hell.
yeah.
The fact is, Singh and Camilla are expendable.
Oh, Barry. Oh my God. Oh my God, Barry. Oh my God. Oh my God, Barry.
It's gonna be by choice.
I'll go first.
Or by force.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Why is he doing this? Holy shit.
that's amazing.
That was cool. She's a fucking speedster and using her cold powers. That is so cool. Cold and lightning at the same time? Yeah. The Nash trick, remember?
You lost this fight before it even began.
Oh, the ball he threw? Holy crap, you kidding me?
We cannot bring you all back. You have been there longer.
It's so obvious that he's not okay.
Therefore,
Okay, he's an idiot.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, you don't see everything, do you?
No. Everybody's knocked out and... Well, I thought he would just shut it down. Or is that shutting it down?
What the?
The original Wells. The original guy. Oh, there's a lot of things to talk about. Okay, do you want to talk about Barry being a computer?
An asshole?
Or do you want to talk about the Wells thing at the end first? I don't care.
Let's do the Wells things first, because that was... Barry was a whole episode.
Now, I'm wondering about the Wells thing, because when they showed Thawne taking over the first Wells, Earth 1 Wells body, I'm like, are they hinting at Reverse Flash something? And then I was like, okay, he's burying the bodies. I saw the speed, because I saw like an empty grave. I'm thinking that Wells came back something. I'm like, oh shit, he's a speedster or something. I don't know, because we saw that blue lightning or something coming out of Barry after he threw into, I guess, shut down the artificial speed force. We know it's just a flashback. And then he regenerated, and the original Wells is back. The one we never really got to meet, because we only saw flashbacks and bits, because we saw Thawne tracking him, and then taking his face, essentially, and taking, his becoming Wells. So what does this mean? That means we have another Wells. We have the original Wells, but how did he come back? Is it because the artificial Speed Force was shut down because all the Wells sacrificed themselves throughout the multiverse that were trapped inside Nash's head, and then once it shut down, the power went to the original Wells? I don't know.
I don't understand that.
I'm confused. I mean, it must have just happened or something, because they showed it right after he shut down the artificial Speed Force, so it had to be...
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they'll explain it.
I mean, that's kind of a waste. All those Wells died to create the artificial Speed Force just for him to destroy it.
I don't think it's destroyed. I think he just shut it down.
Okay, so
but something.
But still, like all those wells died for him to
We had
shut
that very
it
big
down.
speech with Nash, and then he was transforming into other wells we've seen, talking to Barry. And then the opening of the episode was a basic tribute to all the different wells. And I think that was kind of hinting at...
Not just wells, but people they've... Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah,
all,
yeah.
It was all the
Never
different
mind.
wells.
Never mind.
But what's interesting is I think that was kind of them hinting, here's all the wells we've seen throughout the years, which are different Earths. And then, of course, the first wells was actually Reverse Flash Evil. We haven't actually properly seen the real wells.
The
The first.
The original.
The original that started this whole thing off. Because we were under the impression that the first Wells we met in the wheelchair is a good guy. Turns out, no, he is actually the arch villain, the enemy of the Flash, who caused everything for Barry. Crazy stuff. So now, after 7 years, 7 seasons of the show, we're finally going to, I guess, see the real Wells on Team Flash. The actual real Wells, the first... in terms of starting this whole thing off for Tom Cavanaugh. Interesting. Okay. So Barry was a dick.
Asshole robot.
Now, that new power at first was really cool. Because he was basically seeing ahead that what Cisco was going to write down as 2 problems.
Yep.
Cool. And like, this is going to go bad.
What bad fast?
Quickly. He was becoming too smart. And then... as we both noticed, no emotion. They brought it up, and you're no humanity. You're not even Barry anymore. You're not even thinking like Barry. She got really upset, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the reaction when he literally did not do anything to help Caitlin, who came back.
So stupid. Like as soon as she comes back, let's just let her almost die.
There was a 0.002% chance or something that.
That thing would get broke.
Yeah, that thing would get broke.
That's such a small chance.
Couldn't take that chance.
It's so stupid. Like.
But knowing this show, if he would have done something, it would have been broken somehow. But still, it was a dick move.
He thought about it, and he's like, "No, I'm just gonna stand here."
She literally came back just to get hit, just to kind of help. Oh my God! By the way, I have to say that Caitlin being a fucking speedster, holy shit!
That looked really cool.
That was awesome. Cold powers and lightning.
I liked her blue.
The blue, like, she was like Zoom.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Zoom. But it wasn't like a dark blue. It was like a lighter blue, more of like
an electric blue or something.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was really cool.
People were freaking out on Twitter.
Really?
When the break hit, I went on Twitter and tweeted about it. People were like, holy shit, that was fucking crazy. And it was. I would, never in a million years would I have thought we're going to see Caitlin as Frost with basically the Speed Force, essentially, or Velocity X.
Yeah.
Running around as a speedster. Let alone fighting Flash, who's not even Flash. He's kind of, I guess, computer Flash, emotionless Flash. Robot Flash. That was really cool. They should do more stuff like that.
And Iris, even like as soon as Iris seen him, she's like, "It's not you."
Yeah, well, she was like, oh, "Barry, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "I didn't see this outcome." Yeah, because you were just thinking she's just gonna walk on through. And then you forced her through.
Yeah.
And
now she's like spasming all on the floor.
And then I guess his humanity comes back because he breaks out of that mindset. He's like, Iris, and then he's realizing what he did.
Everybody's down.
Yeah, Cisco can't help. Caitlin can't help. Allegra wouldn't be able to do anything because she doesn't know what's going on and wouldn't know how to handle this. But everyone's knocked out because of you, and that was really interesting. Not only was he so smart, he kept pulling out boards, like writing down stuff.
Yeah. That
one bit where Allegra's like, what do you mean? And then as he starts writing, he's like, oh, you're going to grab another board. And he brings out another board to answer another question. It's the fact that he threw that ball, and I completely forgot about it.
Until it came back and
he's
hit
like,
him.
you lost before this even began. And then the ball comes back and knocks them all out in different ways. God damn it, that was good. That is some interesting writing, because I completely forgot about the ball that was thrown that really didn't do anything. I'm like, why did he throw the ball?
Mm-hmm.
Distraction. God damn it.
So now I want to know what's going to happen to the two that are still
singing, what's her name? What's her name?
It starts with a C or something, doesn't it?
Cisco's woman. Let's see. Cisco. I'm bad with names, so Ramon GF. Who is? Camilla.
Yeah.
Camilla, yes. So Camilla and Singh. So Iris.
But somebody else got pulled in there too.
Yeah, so what I thought was going to be the ending scene before the Wells reveal, she's like, in fetal position,
But I'll make it my own.
but I can't. So, okay, so she's going to start pulling everybody through the mirror and leaving them in the mirrorverse.
Was there always mirrors on the elevator?
I don't think we've ever seen it inside the elevator before. From what I remember with that elevator into the precinct, we've only seen people enter and exit. We've never seen. I don't think
inside.
I don't think we've ever seen it. But they did it just because we're going to reveal there's a mirror in there so that we can take her. So, I mean, it seems like she's going to start pulling people through Central City.
Yeah.
So that's her plan. We had mentioned this in episode 1, season 7, the premiere, which was really a continuation of season 6. But still, we didn't know her plan. With the reveal that she's a mirror version of herself, she's not even really Eva. What's the plan? Now we know the episode before, apparently it's supposed to wrap up. Because next week's episode is supposed to be the wrap-up of this season.
That makes sense why the next episode is called Mother. Because that's what they all called her.
Yeah, because I saw the title.
Because there'll be so many more, I guess, children.
Of Mother. Because, now, did you notice, I forget her name, but we saw her last season. It was like her bodyguard. That light character or whatever powers.
Yeah.
She ghosted. She's out of there.
As soon as she ghosted. How did you feel about Barry putting that video up there like you did? Emotionless Barry.
Emotionless Flash. That should be the new show title. The Flash, Emotionless Flash. I personally think it was a very interesting direction to kind of reveal to the world that it's not really Eva. Because she immediately, are you a meta? Are you a shapeshifter? All these questions. But then, so, emotionless Barry. Outcome was like, well, in order for us to really succeed, our villains have to be distracted as it's been shown in the past. When they're distracted, if they make mistakes. Point. But Barry actually caused a major issue. Because now, she's freaking out, scared. It's not her world. She's been exposed. Now she's to start pulling people into the mirrorverse and creating mirror versions of everybody. So actually, Barry made it worse. If Barry would have not done that, actually, it would not be to the point where she's doing this. But I think we've learned through this show and many other shows that our heroes make stupid decisions.
Yeah, they do.
That cause effects that could have been
Big
prevented
ones.
Like this.
Big one.
Because now we have a police officer who's now a mirror police officer. I've never seen her before, so I have no idea who she is. But that's just setting up that...
I wonder if that other guy heard her scream that she said goodbye to.
Maybe. Depends on how far...
Surely he would have.
Surely. But now, here's the thing. Once we get into the season finale of season 6 storyline next episode, presumably, because they said the first 3 episodes is covering it. So presumably it's next week is the ending of the storyline. That who is actually going to be themselves and who's a mirror version. Maybe they're going to toy with that a little bit, where you don't know who is really a human and who's a mirror.
How can they wrap it up next episode when, like, she's just starting with her plan?
I bet it's going to open up to where we're going to be seeing a bunch of people being pulled through and people we don't really know. And
so then, all episode, they're going to work on trying to get these people back out.
Yes, and essentially, because, see, I think the whole...
And fix Iris.
Well, yeah, and also, too, they had made a point to say Iris being pulled through the mirror, and then Singh and Camilla being pulled through via the gun being fired, the mirror gun. They had different matter or something, I forget the exact wording, to where they can't be all pulled out together.
Yeah.
It seems like they're all going to be pulled through via the mirror.
Because Iris was, her whole body image was, all lit up.
All covered, and they weren't. But they were...
Singh and Camilla were, half.
And they were experiencing that effect, where, their eyes were glowing and their...
They just passed out?
So I guess everybody's going to be involved in that in terms of, getting pulled through the mirror. So they're going to have to figure out a way to pull them all back out.
But that didn't kill him, did it? Because as soon as they both passed out, they were off the screen.
I don't
And
know.
it just showed Iris.
I don't think they killed them. I wouldn't suspect the show to kill Sing and Camilla that way. I feel like if they were actually going to die, then we would have shown them dead. I don't think we're going to start the episode with Camilla and Sing are dead. Because, like, Cisco's already damaged enough because of throughout this whole episode where he literally comes back to the fact that Nash is dead. Yes, he should have been there in the opener, but then again, when they filmed the majority of episode 1, they were presumably going to be continuing and filming the rest of the season, in 2020. So they then brought him back now. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to die. I could be wrong, though.
I just felt it was weird. Like, as soon as they passed out,
Yeah,
they were just off the screen. You'd think they'd still be on there.
You would think. But then again, I don't know. I mean, they were tracking them, and so now Iris is through. But then again, we don't know what's happening with what's going to happen now. Because Iris, I don't know what effect that was. It seems like emotionless Barry wasn't predicting that Iris is going to resist, but maybe her resisting causes an effect because she was able to understand stuff in the Mirrorverse. And Camilla's like, well, how do you know that? She's like, I don't know. So maybe it's going to have an effect because she was connected to it because she was in there for so long.
Yeah. Where was Chester?
They said he was off bingoing or something.
Oh, yeah, with his grandmother.
Yeah. That's what I do for fun. Not really. Is that what you do for fun?
Because he was working on scientific things.
In between
bingos.
rounds, So, anything else that we forgot to mention? I'm trying to think.
I don't think so.
Besides Barry just being
An asshole.
emotionless Barry.
It's just say asshole. It's okay.
Asshole. That
There you
better?
go. That's better.
What'd you guys think of the episode of The Flash? I think honestly, even though Barry was being a piece of shit, I actually liked this episode a lot more than the last one. Just because there was a lot more information dropped and a new ability, and then fucking we had Speedster fucking Frost. And then we have the original Wells. That's so interesting to me. I want to know more. So give me more now. Just start airing it.
He
Go.
always wants to know more.
What do you guys think of the episode? Curious to know your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in the next episode? With supposedly being Mother. Craziness. So, and round of applause to Lucy, who slept the whole time. Thank you, Lucy, so much. Appreciate it. Love you. Mean it. Kiss. Anyways, so we're gonna go because I'm pretty sure she's tired and exhausted. I think she's actually starting to wake up over there. We're gonna go so she can relax and everything. And yeah. So if you guys enjoy the reaction, talk to you guys soon.
Peace.